Ukrainian drones again reached the Chechen Republic, and again the target of the attack was an object belonging to special forces. The information about the attack was confirmed by the head of the Republic, Ramzan Kadyrov. He reported that near the building of the barracks of the Special Police Regiment of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Chechen Republic, an unmanned aerial vehicle was shot down. According to Ramzan Kadyrov, 4 guardsmen received minor injuries. No one was seriously hurt. The personnel on duty at that time were in premises protected from such attacks, he added. According to Kadyrov, the detonation of the UAV in the air and the fall of its fragments caused damage to the roof and resulted in glass flying out. I wouldn't be surprised if the Ukrainian Nazi command loudly reports to its Western masters about the colossal results of a grandiose special operation. That's the only point of such a pathetic action, Kadyrov said. At the same time, Ramzan Kadyrov stated that there is an impressive reserve of 84,000 special forces and volunteers in the Republic who are ready to move to the front lines as soon as the order is received. The head of Chechnya added that for 4 wounded, 400 servicemen on the enemy army will be destroyed. Let us recall that the day before the enemy attacked other Russian cities, Bryansk and Taganrog. The Russian Defense Ministry confirmed the information about the use of American long-range missiles, ATA-CMS. In this regard, unnamed Biden administration officials told American reporters that Russia could strike the Oreshnik MRBM again in the coming days. Recall in late October, the first drone strike against Russia's North Caucasus Republic targeted the Russian Special Forces University of Vladimir Putin in the Chechen city of Gudermes. A Ukrainian intelligence source told the Kiev Independent that the drone strike was possibly launched from the neighboring republics of Dagestan or Ingushetia, and may have been connected to a feud between Kadyrov and officials from the 2 regions. After this, a drone attack hit a special police regiment building in the center of the city of Grozny in the Chechen Republic on December the 4th.
Ukraine has launched a missile attack on Russia's Taganrog Aviation Scientific and Technical Complex, which produces and repairs A-50 aircraft, local telegram channels reported. US-made ATACMS Army tactical missile system was used in the attack on the complex located in Taganrog City in southern Rostov region on the Azov Sea coast. As a result of the strike, an explosion and fire occurred. Video footage shared in social media shows remains of the ATACMS missile. More than 10 explosions were reported in the area following the Ukrainian attack. Videos posted on social media captured explosions that started around 3:30 a.m. Dozens of cars also burned down. As a result of one of the missiles hitting a local greenhouse, about 30 apartment buildings were left without heating. Local telegram channels note that the main target of the missile attack was the local military airfield. Syrian revolutionary forces on Wednesday seized one of the largest warehouses of drugs, including highly addictive captagons, which were run by Bashar al-Assad's regime. The seized warehouse was managed by Bashar al-Assad's brother Mar, Syrian sources reported. The location of the warehouse has not been disclosed. Bashar al-Assad's regime is believed to have earned billions of dollars smuggling captagon amphetamines out of Syria, mainly to oil-rich Arab Gulf countries. The link between the multi-billion-dollar captagon drug trade and members of the Syrian armed forces and President Bashar al-Assad's family is documented by investigative reporters. Captagon is a highly addictive, amphetamine-type stimulant mass-produced in Syria. The drug is also used by people with physically demanding jobs to keep them alert and reportedly became the drug of choice for ISIS fighters during the civil war in Syria. It should be noted that Syrian opposition forces came to power after the long-standing Bashar al-Assad regime's dramatic collapse in the northwest of the country on December 8. Assad and his family members have fled to Russia.
Hi, Kaptiko. Oh, Kaptiko. Yeah, Allah Ya'afik.
The safety of Russian citizens currently in Syria as well as Russian military facilities and diplomatic missions is the country's absolute priority, Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova said at her weekly news briefing on Wednesday. The Foreign Ministry said their crisis center was working practically around the clock and was in contact with many Syrian political forces regarding security issues, Zakharova said. She said that Moscow called for a broad national dialogue in Syria and the earliest possible establishment of an inclusive political process. Asked if Russia helped to evacuate the ousted Syrian President Bashar Assad and his family to Moscow, Zakharova replied that assistance was provided as part of a humanitarian gesture, without giving any details. She expressed concern about Israel's actions in the buffer zone of the occupied Golan Heights, as well as its strikes on military facilities, adding that they obviously do not serve the task of stabilizing the situation in Syria, and, on the contrary, they further aggravate the already extremely difficult situation that has developed in recent days in this country.
Безусловный приоритет для нас имеет безопасность всех российских граждан, находящихся на территории сирийского государства, а также неприкосновенность российских объектов и представительств, дипломатических, военных и других, в том числе имеющих отношение к деятельности отечественных компаний и организаций. Исходим из безальтернативности соблюдения международно-правовых норм, регулирующих статус и деятельность российских учреждений на территории Сирии. Мы выражаем солидарность с сирийским народом, с которым Россию исторически связывают дружественные отношения. Мы искренне желаем, чтобы сирийский народ успешно преодолел все возникающие вызовы, сложности, проблемы и подтверждаем нашу принципиальную позицию в поддержку суверенитета, единства и территориальной целостности Сирии. Выступаем за скорейшее налаживание инклюзивного политического процесса, который должен осуществляться самими сирийцами на платформе, на путях широкого национального диалога. Практически в круглосуточном режиме работает. Вот сегодня очередной раз заседал оперативный штаб Министерства иностранных дел по обеспечению безопасности российских граждан в Сирии. Вырабатываются соответствующие решения. Российская страна находится в контакте со всеми, со многими. Сейчас про слово «все» говорить невозможно, потому что сложно там даже идентифицировать все политические силы, но со многими политическими силами для реализации, еще раз говорю, вопросов и целей, связанных с безопасностью наших граждан, наших объектов, ну и в целом для, так сказать, выстраивания взаимодействия с силами, которые сейчас приходят к власти в Сирии.
Помогала ли Россия в эвакуации Асада и его семьи из Сирии? И, соответственно, в чем заключалась эта помощь? Заключались ли российскими властями какие-то договоренности о его безопасном полете в Россию?
Ну, было оказано содействие в необходимом объеме в рамках упомянутого, как вы уже правильно сказали, гуманитарного жеста. Я бы это так сформулировала. Про детали я бы сейчас говорить не стала. Действия вооруженных сил Израиля, занявших буферную зону в районе Голана и ряд прилегающих к ней районов, очевидно, нарушают условия сирийско-израильского соглашения о разъединении сил от 1974 года. И, конечно, серьезную обеспокоенность у международного сообщества вызывают действия ВВС Израиля, которые наносят массированные ракетно-бомбовые удары по военным, гражданским объектам на сирийской территории. Эти силовые акции, очевидно, не служат задачам стабилизации обстановки в Сирии. И, напротив, они еще больше усугубляют и без того крайне тяжелое положение, сложившееся в последние дни в этой стране.